Hi everyone, Exclusive Model Designs here, part 3 of the Tamiya 1350 scale Yamato Premium Edition build. So since the last video, as you can see, I've done what I'm calling the support deck, and I've gone a little bit ahead in the instructions, just about a page or two, just to do some pre-fitting. The instructions actually calls for the next step after what we've covered in video 2, is to work with the hanger area. Now, before I wanted to just start to paint and glue, I wanted to see how it fit and if I can paint it separately or do I have to paint it as a whole. Now, I came to the conclusion that I'm going to paint it separately, so that allowed me to actually put the support decking down. Like here's some more pre-fitting. See, it sits really nice and flush against the bottom part of the hull, and all pieces fit, pretty much like a dream. Again, this is going a little bit ahead of the instructions, but nothing is glued down, so it just easily comes right off. Very little glue is needed for this. I just put a little bit of glue around the screws just so that over time they don't get loosen, which they shouldn't, because no one's going to be playing with this. And as well as the joint here, put some glue down just to give it a little more, structure to it. With the full hull version, it is different than doing the waterline version. So if you do the waterline version, putting this piece here would be a little bit different. But I'm not covering that. I'm just covering the full hull part of the build. And what you want to do is look for that nice clean line. As you can see right here, it fits really snug against the deck. And what I've also come to is you do not need to paint the support deck. This will be entirely covered by other parts. So that's not a worry. And again, this just comes right off. So it's only about a page or two that I've gone ahead and just wanted to get this down and pre-fit some parts, just again to make sure that I can paint it separately, and you can. So going to this part here with the superstructure, again, this is a little ahead in the instructions, but it's just pre-fitting. Reason being is because the instructions call for drilling holes in the deck. So I wanted to know, why am I drilling these holes? And what I mean is these 4 holes here is for these guns here. As you can see, the big hole, it'll go there, and then the screw will go down and keep this nicely tight and mounted to the deck. So that's what those holes are for. So I said, okay, fine. These holes here, again, for more guns. Now, I'm wondering why they didn't already come pre-drilled. And the only thing I can think of is when the early version of Yamato came out, the real ship, they did not have those guns right here, if you can see. Those weren't mounted yet. So you could technically build an early version of this ship if you so desire. They do show you what size of drill bits to use. As you can see, there's some more smaller holes right there. So I drilled out those. And then there's a lot of holes, as you can see, that you had to drill out on the actual deck. Also, too, is for the turrets. You install these rings. They do have them numbered, as well as they have like a little notch. So this one would not be able to fit into this one. So it's almost screw-up proof, unless you cut the notch off. But I mean, you don't want to do that. And then the support mounts here. You can see this isn't where it's supposed to be, well, kinda, but not really. As you can see, like there's the support mounts that fits nice to the deck, and then more screws will go down to support this. So that's really good. So not too exciting of a video, I understand. This is a slow coming build, but you definitely want to take your time with how you drill it and things like that. So the next step now, I'm going to be starting to paint the deck, as well as hopefully eventually getting to actually the wood decking. I know I had a few questions about what kind of decking I use, so we'll get to that very soon, because you want to have the wood decking down before you start putting little pieces of the ship and guns down, because you can't put them down and then try to fit the deck around it. It just won't work. But we'll get into that later. So there we go. So there's part 3. It's coming along nice. We're starting to work on the superstructure area as well as the main deck. And we should start to see some real progress here. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I always look forward to your comments and enjoy chatting with you guys. So thanks so much. Bye.